been thinking about this for quite some time. To all of my Hebrew people, see y'all been on my mind. Of course we the most hated, and it's for good reason. It's the time of y'all's return, and it's our season. The great awakening happening all across the world. This information is worth more than diamonds and pearls. Got Amalek and Japhet, mine up on the swirl. The fact they got the knowledge make them all wanna hurl. So what will happen if we decide to keep us lost? Wicked system of Sodom and Egypt will surely fall. The Lord will go before us, purge out the wicked. Get ready for war, you don't wanna miss this. Sons of Thunder, watch them rumble and watch them crumble. All of the paper, then doctrine got them ducking and dodging. And they don't know how to make the truth produce back. Watch them stack so they can all fall down.
Hey, the spirit bear me witness. I'm from 3 tribes, that's Levi. Babylon, take your last breath, be heard right. No free lies. Yahweh doctrine keep growing, we keep buzzing with beehives. All these scoffers keep coming, we keep cutting with these knives. And precept, reiterate, reestablish these laws, we prevail. Yeah, it clean me up and wash my mind, my soul got detail. Can't buy into what you say, we window shop your retail. Christianity, the black folk is cracking your e-cell. I'm Jew, your ego got your head as big as Jakku. He the try, I'm humble, but the dog in me like top food. Slaves got dropped on marshland, just had to run that by you. Don't know how to live right, what these scripts are how to. I witnessed some crazy things, but I don't know about y'all view. I watch my elder meld the golden sword, put that on y'all Jew. Doctors get devoured, girded for you cowards. Salvation is ours, count her lawyer Howard.
Y'all's a badass, Iraq, we got them. This word is going out regardless, can't nobody stop it. I hate when Christians try to tell us the law is abolished. The Sons of Thunder bring our precepts to cut up their doctrine. Now they leaking and turn the scarf and we got them tweaking. We keep the holy days, learn out the ways of the heathen. We the people with the power, Quam Yasha Allah. We gotta follow the commandments of mighty Yahweh. To keep the Sabbath holy, we don't bow, go to work. We say no to pork and we keep fringes on our shirt. Children of Jacob, Esau hungers and even rapists. That was just punishment, the Most High will never forsake us. My folks is far from a lack of knowledge, we really clueless. Amalek being the chosen people sound really stupid. Jewish, you wish, then tell me what's your tribe. You synagogues of Satan, Revelation 2 and 9.
Chef, how you let them niggas violate you? Get away with that and they'll be back to annihilate you. It's all good, sometimes you gotta let your Yahweh have it. When it come to beef, you know I'm far from a coward at it. That's why I'm surprised, thought you was that guy. If this was 05, I know you would've let that metal fly. But 9 years later and I'm resting in Yahweh shine. Smite me on the chin, I gotta present them the other side. I swear you kinda sound like a sucker. That's why it's getting hard for me to trust you. Nigga ever slap me in my face on my rebel, I'ma bust him and shoot his mama house up for nothing. You a cold dude. That's why I give thanks I'm not the old you. I'm praying that Yahweh will mold you so you can grow too. The only thing growing is this money, and you can get it too if you try to take it from me. You know what we've been through, who going back to bum me? We still had food in our tummies, but we ain't have jewels or the honeys. At least you had clean clothes. Now I'm rocking Margiela, niggas never seen those. I'm just trying to live right, trying to keep a clean nose, but you want me upstate with kosher trays and COs. You looking at this all wrong, you call yourself a Jew. I was there all alone, nigga, I'm the best you. Man, I pray the Most High bless you. This a test, dude, that you don't burn in a lake of fire like the rest do. The only thing burning this is 5.56. When I'm dumping out the AR, surprise I missed. And I ain't trying to worry you, but I'ma have his family selling fish plates and t-shirts to pay for the burial. Chef, you gotta forgive that.
But Chef, I can't forget that.
My spirit say forgive him, bro.
My flesh want his get back. Think the chef sweet, I ain't never been a Kit Kat. I put on 17 where his ribs at. His youngest son I'm kidnapped and put the zip ties where his wrist at. You never see him till I get a brick back.
You ever tried to sit back and pray for the ones that you...
Want to oppress us, and they want us to allow ourselves to be oppressed.
This is I agree with you perfectly. This is the basic problem.
Then what do you...
That white people think they're better than others.
I can't solve the problem. You guys pull the strings that close schools. You guys draw the boundaries that keep our kids restricted to the ghetto. You guys write up the restrictive covenants that keep us out of houses. So it's up to you to talk to your brothers and your sisters and persuade them that they have a responsibility. We've assumed ours for over 400 years, and we're tired of this kind of stuff now. We're not going to suffer patiently anymore. No more turning the other cheek. No more blessing our enemies. No more praying for those who despitefully use us. We're going to show you that we've learned the lessons you've taught us. We've studied your history, and you did not take over this country by singing "We Shall Overcome." You did not gain control of the world like you have it now by dealing fairly with a man and keeping your word. You're treaty breakers, you're liars, you're thieves, you rape entire continents and races of people. Then you wonder why these very people don't have any confidence or trust in you. Your religion means nothing. Your law is a farce, and we see it every day. You demonstrated it in Alabama, and I can say you because you're part of the whole system. You profit from it. In fact, you make your living from it. You couldn't walk around and talk to people, stand up in your pulpit on Sunday and preach nice little songs and say, now we're going to give thanks to the Lord for he is good and old Jesus be among us. As far as we're concerned, your Jesus is contaminated, just like everything else you tried to force upon us is contaminated. So you can have him. And here's what I'll say. I wish you would follow Jesus like we followed him. Because if you did that, then we'd be in charge tomorrow.
I was made in the image of Yahweh. My spirit Marvin Gaye, heart pumped with black power. Way before the days when he tore down the towers. I ain't talking 9/11, Nimrod had the power. That was Shinar. Before that we had the showers. Before Adam got deceived, he said the world was ours. Lost it in a second cause we bite and we devour. Was given all of the earth and we don't even say the water. Gave us Messiah and we don't even say our Father. Walk down in heaven so our burdens getting harder. Word to the turbans on our elders with the Taurus. No capping, that's a rap. Yahweh Shai, he died for us. Mamas cried for us. Daddies did their best if they survived the whole time. The Edomites, they lied to us. Synagogue of Shaitan want my body and my mind. My soul for Yahweh, my purpose is aligned. This little light of mine running dim, but it shines. The majors of Shaitan pulling at me, but I climb. You're looking at divine, most merciful and beneficent. The sun, moon, and stars, the creator of the firmaments. That's why I stay marching to Zion, it's like a tournament. The rounds getting harder, but I still walk the waters. Euphrates and the Nile, the Mississippi River come to me. I will walk across the currents with a smile. That's faith over trials. I still hear Mary and my grandmother telling me I was special as a child, but I was in denial. The killers and the crack addicts made it hard to smile. She knew I would repent but keep my drug dealer style. Several gold chains, you can see them from a mile. I'm wild effervescent. I'm proof you can grow through your trials and your lessons, your curses and your blessings if you seek his acceptance.
I need
Ya Baraka, Ya Baraka, Yahweh, Yahweh, Why Yashamaka, Yashamaka, Yahweh, 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 Panyawa al Yak, Panyawa al Yak, Wayachanka, Wayachanka, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yasha'ayah, Yasha'ayah, Panyawa al Yak, Panyawa al Yak, Wayasham, Wayasham, Laka Shalom, Laka Shalom, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Shah, Barak Rapah, Barak Rapah, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Shah, Barak Rapah, Barak Rapah, Yasha'Allah, Yasha'Allah.
Dylan twos, one twos, the 1 2s, hear me out. Dylan, nigga, like that for real. Hear me out. Check this out right here, look a while. Look, super hot, don't touch that. Shots fired, I'ma bust back. Way back then, I was tryna blow, but the money ran low, so we ain't gon' discuss that. Nigga, fuck that. Shake shade off. It'll rain, it'll hail, no aid off. And when you get a fan base and you signed and you wind up paid off. Show a nigga underground like roots. And they leaf if you looking for the juice. And I got 25 on the dresser. Top notch, never settle for the lesser. Smash up distant, I bought me a red. I ain't tryna talk, I'ma leave it on red. Yike, I be kinda throwed off the Don Julio show. Please never mind what he said. Big dog, nigga, lift up your leg. You already know how I give it up, yeah. Free big bro doing time in the fist. Least I could do is keep a nigga well fed. It's Yike Quab on the whole EP. I'ma eat beats like I eat sweet peas. I was in the hood where your money ain't good. Ain't nobody come through to rescue me. Not me. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great, eating beats, let us say grace. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great, eating beats, let us say grace. Amen. Yeah, I was piss poor. You ain't got enemies, what you got a blick for? Beats get 8 like I rolled big 4 from a block with them young niggas fiending for war. Putting up points, Hakeem on the board. 12 catch up, now you riding the bench. 15 years just for riding the wave. Let him out the cage, he ain't been the same since. And I remember we was hopping the fence. Young niggas hustling for 25 cents. Block super hot, so I hop in the pool. Cool cup lady where the money gets spent. Who would've known I live like this? Live life righteous, I passed the assist to my brother, he gon' score that. Big bro, you should know that. Shalom, where my folks at, I just wanna catch me a yeah. Big Bible bigging up my head. Praise God, give me more life. Niggas rather sin instead. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. If you wicked, get up out the way. Nigga, you cannot defy fate. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. Amen. Live life great. What up, Jake? Catch me a breeze. Do this at all. Living at ease. This is really too easy for real. Yes, sir. Hit me out. This is the warm up. Hit me out. Catch me a breeze. See me by the beach. Grew up in the hood. That's all I see. Live life great. Real big bruise, right? Can't defy fate. No. Attack of the Jakes. It's like that. It's the attack of the Jakes. Hear me out. Yeah. Shout out Kawhi, man. We really on that for real. Yeah. Space City.
Hey, shalom, 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 yasha Allah.
Shalom.
Hey, Shabbat shalom, family. How y'all feeling?
Shabbat.
Hey, y'all see the thumbnail? We gonna, y'all know how we get down. Y'all know how we get down on SOT After Hours. But first, hey, mic check. Can y'all hear me decently? Am I sounding okay? It's not too loud, is it? Y'all can hear me coming through? All praises. All praises. Y'all know how we get down on SOT After Hours, the Quiet Storm, brought to you by the Bay Area chapter, accompanied with other brothers that's surrounded, that's across the United States, that's spread across the four corners of this place. Y'all know how it be. Hey, this is your good brother. Y'all like, where he at? Y'all know I am with technology. Oh, shoot. Hey, all praises. Hey, shalom, family. We just came off of an excellent class with the elder. First, we want to give all praise to the Most High God, and we're able to do that through His Son, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ. Hey, this is your good brother, Captain Shalomah.
Hey, Officer Crops and Allah.
Hey, and we got something to say tonight. Well, I got something to say tonight. And my brother here, he's going to help me out and help me teach my lesson. I want y'all to take a good look. Announcements has already been done. I don't gotta go through announcements. Go and check out the elders. Go and check out the elders class. Get your affairs in order. Get your affairs in order. You know, the elder said some things tonight that we all need to I believe we all need to take to heart. We all need to take to heart. You know, he said he dropped a lot of nuggets, a lot of wise words, wisdom. We gotta understand. We gotta understand it. I said all the time. You gotta really truly believe in this truth. And being in this truth is a part of getting your affairs in order. Get your life together. Go get your life. Your life is in. A young man came up to Christ and asked him, "What shall I do to inherit the kingdom of God?" And Christ replied and said, "Keep the commandments." Roughly paraphrasing, keep the commandments. And with that, keeping the commandments, you're going to be able to understand and see how you need to be able to move in this life, to understand how you need to operate, having a good system around you, understanding who is there for you, who is in your corner, who's going to build you up, who's going to tell you the truth, but with understanding, keeping the commandments, you're going to be understanding on how to establish truth in an individual. Y'all see the thumbnail? I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain the thumbnail in a minute. But through that, family, you got to we got to understand by keeping the command. It's a brother that always send me precepts. You know, if y'all in the camp, I get a lot of I got a lot of back checks. So and my schedule is I'm just gonna say this: I work rock star hours. If you want to know what that means, hey, what do you mean by that, y'all? As y'all get to know me, I tend to speak in parables and speak like one of my teachers, like one of my Adawanim, which would be Paul. Can I share my screen? Can I share? Can you share your screen? I want to share your screen. I want you to go to the. Let me see if I can do it. Matter of fact, I want to say this. I want you to share your screen. I want you to go to the SOT page, to the lives. I want you to go to the lives. It's a brother. He always sends me precepts, and it be the right precepts. It be the right precepts and to encourage me throughout my day, to encourage me on throughout my week. When I see it, I be, it's a reminder to stay on the straight and narrow, and establishing truth in an individual. Establishing truth first, you got to establish truth in yourself. We're gonna cover some things tonight. But understand that we relaxing, but SOT After Hours is meant to be thought provoking. Wait a minute, y'all forgot in 10 weeks. Wait a minute. Real world truths that echo in the silence of the night is thought provoking. I know we be chilling on here. We really chill. Now, so let me know when you're sharing the YouTube page.
Did you want the regular YouTube page or the Bay Area page?
Bay Area page. I know we be chilling on here. We be having fun on here, and at the same time, it's all edification going forth. And I made this class to be more of a relaxed but still educational for y'all to just kick it after. It's been some of us that keep a regular work schedule. This we able to truly enjoy the Shabbat. We got done, we did our work week. Now we relax, and we started out with an edifying camp video from the main channel. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. I don't gotta do the announcements. I did that already. Okay, go to the lives. Okay, I'm gonna bring it back up in a minute. We had a powerful camp video. We had a powerful edifying spiritual lesson from the elder for us examining ourselves and how we need to get our affairs in order within our. Y'all not hearing me. Y'all not hearing me. Getting your affairs in order with yourself. But like I said, we had a lot of, we had some fun on this channel. Scroll down to the first class. Hey, that first, tonight marks, I know it's time is going by. We're going to be out there at Tabernacles in a minute. Then there's going to be dedication. Then we're going to turn around and look up. We had Passover. Then we're going to turn around and look up. It's going to be another Day of Atonement. Another year's gone by. Then we're going to turn around and look up. Oh, all this was just a dream, because we're going to be in the kingdom of God, Lord willing. It's been 10 weeks. Tonight marks 10 weeks. My math is not right. If my math is correct, and my mind has not failed me in memory, tonight marks 10 weeks of SOT After Hours. A brand new a brand new, what we call this? I forgot. It's late. It's late. You said what?
I said addition or installment or segment.
Hey, a segment, an additional segment to SOT. Marking 10 weeks. First we had, am I keeping the laws right? I gave y'all a little bit because there was a lot going on. There's a lot going on, brothers. It's brothers and sisters. Put on the fringes. Put on the dress. Take off the dress. Put on the fringes. Put the fringes on the dress. But the fringes, no fringes don't go on that fringe. Nah. You keeping the wrong Day of Atonement. Nah, that's not the right new moon. You can't eat anything. You can't eat nothing.
Right.
I don't know what day is the new moon on, so I'm just not going to keep the new moon. You know they're making multiple moons. China got a moon over here, and they got a sun, so I'm just not going to keep
Doctrines.
I did that. Go watch that. Get comfort in that. Next, I did patience. Not to be confused, if y'all was on it, that's a whole different class, which I did last week. Understanding, that was understanding patience. What is patience? And how trials and tribulations could come forth in your life, and now that patience having its perfect work has a whole nother meaning. Then I came around with you with don't be delusional. Don't be the midnight terrors and things of that nature. We got a little spooky on that class. I was really after hours. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Y'all with me? I'm getting into it. The lesson has started. The lesson started already. Lord, y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for me. Y'all hope me up. Y'all hope me up. I'm gonna teach this lesson in sincerity and in truth, and let us be the vessel of the Most High. It's not our own will. It's not our own glory. I don't care how many people is on this. I don't care if you share it or not. I don't care if you like, comment or not. A man's scorn, the Bible teaches that a man's scorn is of the Lord's. So therefore, I'm not going to be torn by my own delusions and seeing things and this, that. I already broke that down. But I do have night terrors, and I do see images in the parallel. I taught that. Go watch that on there. Then I came around and I said, you know what? I have to speak to my church family. A lot of doctrine went out on that one. A lot of good teaching. If you're new in this truth and want to understand what Israelites teach, that's a good class to watch.
Out of the way.
Then I took it around. Then we went to 8. We had a new moon. A new moon fell on the Shabbat. New moon fell on Shabbat, and had a brother with me. I kind of did it in an old style teaching. If you've been rocking the SOT from the early on stages, you able to hover? You able to hover over that one? You know, is it gonna show it? You know, that one. I did that in an old style of teaching, not mine, but of what the brand of SOT is. You know, why me? Why me? Y'all, I mean, look at that. You know, it's only been 10 weeks, but you know, had the good mighty soldier bio on there. He's part of the After Hours crew as well. Y'all be seeing him, me and him on Truth Tuesday. Make sure y'all subscribe to SOT Watchtower and all of our channels. Subscribe, like, and watch and comment on our videos, and make sure y'all tap in, hit the notification bell, and hit all. You know, hey, why me? Understand and give y'all the spiritual understanding of why things happen in our life. On why they treat me like that, or why am I going through this and this, that, and I gave you a couple of testimonials of my own self. that was a new moon, which was, you know, a powerful lesson through the Most High. Then I took it around. And then I went on to teaching about. Scroll up for me. What was that next one?
What's hurting?
What is hurting me? You gotta understand what is holding yourself back. The lesson has already started. What is holding you back? What is hindering you from progressing in this truth? What is hurting you from? Why can't I should be in this position there? Why aren't you in that position? Why aren't you in that position? Is what you're doing hurting you? Is what you're doing around you, is that hindering you? Then I took it around. I said, you know what? We gotta, I teach these lessons I do. As I teach y'all, a saying that we teach, which is right. I teach myself. Then I said, you know what? We got to reflect. And, I come in a way, I teach in a way that it's not, I teach it a different way. No, we not just, is our reflection of what we see in our own self. Matter of fact, I don't know, I could just be doing this. I got it right here. Now I got to start all over. No, I'm not. Then I took it around and did that. Is what you see in yourself, or what you say that you practicing, and what you say that you believe in, are the people around about you, are they seeing that? Or are they seeing a spirit from the left-hand side on you? You say, but you don't do. They seeing something else. Your actions are not following up of what you've been teaching, or what you've been preaching, or what you've been living on. I took it down that road. Then we let our hair all the way down. But before I hit that, it's already started.
Yeah.
Is it really that good? We did that lesson a couple of weeks ago. Is it really that good? That lesson pretty fresh. I don't gotta go with that. That was the lesson that had the most views on it on the live. Had a good strong 25 people on there. Y'all really want to figure it out. I understand it. I understand that thing. Right? Then a powerful lesson which I take home. Hey, you have no patience, which I did last week. If you haven't watched that class, go back and watch that class and understand of how we in our rushings, we may not always understand. We're not being patient with ourselves in this walk. And as we move forward, as we grow, and as y'all kick it in there with us, and not just only with us, we kicking it in there with y'all because we all are we're starting to be our best law-abiding citizens. Law-abiding citizens. But why is this don't look like law-abiding? What's going on? Let me break this thumbnail down real quick. Brothers supposed to be brothers, but but soon you turn your back, or sometimes that is, at this point, not only when you turn your back, but you'll see red flags and you'll ignore them. Because you're trying to be brothers, you're trying to be sisters, and you see that knife in hand, but you still, you know what? Hey, that's still my brother. and you end up getting hurt again. Because look how many daggers is in that brother back. Look how many daggers in that brother back. We get hurt in this thing. Hey, brother said that was definitely an after hours class. All praises to the Most High God. But then, at the same time, we got sisters not together, and because gossip, and the same thing goes on both ends, both sides. You got the sisters, not being on one accord. You got brothers not being on one accord. You see red flags and you ignore red flags and you continue to press toward, because you're trying to build brotherhood and understanding. Brotherhood is the final chamber, sisterhood right along with that. But in that, you got to establish truth in that. You got to establish truth in brotherhood. You must establish truth in sisterhood, and it's a certain way you need to operate yourself. But in that, you stop. The brother been hurt, the sister's been hurt, but we continue to still strive and be brothers and sisters in order for us to understand that thing. I'm teaching myself. As I teach this, I'm teaching myself. I got to put us back on the screen. Got to put us back on the screen. But in order for us to move forward, give me 1 John 4:7. Give me 1 John 4:7. I want to drop some wisdom. No, I ain't copying Captain Kaya. There's wisdom in all of this. It's wisdom in all this before. Like I said, the lesson has already started. We got to understand what our own intent is. Wait a minute. Like I said, this is the 10th week. You got, in order to establish truth, if you're able to share your screen, my other little brother Asala, which he'll be on shortly, Lord willing, if he's able to, it's the whole After Hours team. It's a whole team After Dark that really helps me out and push this word. I can't do it by myself. The Most High God has surrounded me with like-minded brothers that help me, help me do this segment and to give edification. Now I forgot what I was looking at. Help me out, King.
Yeah, want me to share my screen?
Yeah, Khan. I was about to look up something. I forgot what I was getting ready to look up.
We want 1 John 4:7.
Khan, before I get that, I like the nice presentation. I already went over that. Got the new setup. Brother had sent me something. But first, I'm just gonna read it. Psalms 119 and 98. Psalms 119 and 98. And it reads, "Though through thy commandments hast made me wiser than my enemies, but they are ever with me." Keeping the laws of God, understanding the laws of God, makes you wiser than all, and you understanding the blows that come what may, you're gonna be okay, because you're wiser than your enemies. Not only your enemies, other heathens, these other nations, but enemies of your own people. Wait a minute. Enemies of your own people, because why does the brother, if brotherhood is the final chamber, sisterhood is the final chamber, why do I have enemies that is of my own kinsmen, of my own flesh? Read that.
Chapter 1. This is the book of 1 John chapter 4 verse 7. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God, and everyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God.
Read it again.
Counter to 1.
It ain't hitting right. Wait a minute. Hold on. And of course it did. The thing it froze up on me. My stream out there froze up on me. They don't want the word to go out, but with myself, I just taught patience last week. So
what would you like done?
I want you to pause the music because they're not hearing this.
Counter to 1.
Okay, go ahead and read that.
Counter to 1. This is the book of 1 John chapter 4, verse 7. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God. Mm-hmm. And everyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God.
Another word for love in the New Testament is understanding charity. We understand what the love of God is, but loving on one another, that being kindly affectionate to one another. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's establish something.
Counter to 1.
Let's see if I'm still because I want we too new in the class, we're too fresh in the class for my StreamYard to be acting up. If I leave the studio and come back in, it's not going to end the live stream, right? Hey, y'all give it up for matter. I can't do it. I can't give him a round of applause because he's my tech guy. He's my tech guy.
I can do the round of applause. Select it. There you go.
Y'all he's my tech guy. So if I leave the StreamYard studio, is that going to end the stream?
A lot of one. It won't.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave and then come back. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. Watch this. Y'all can still hear me. I forgot what I'm operating on. So go ahead with that understanding. Go ahead and read that again.
Counter to 1. Read the verse again.
Con. I forgot. Hey, y'all be patient. I'm still learning this stuff and still learn how to move and operate on this thing here. Cause I could have been cool. Could have kept teaching and y'all wouldn't even know, but I give it to y'all like how, I'm being real with y'all. Y'all didn't have to know that, but as I grow, y'all gonna see it. As I grow, y'all gonna grow. We're all gonna grow together. We're gonna be in this truth. It's scary hours.
Counter to 1.
It's getting late in the evening, people. I'm gonna teach it. I say that I'm gonna teach it. People are falling out the truth, and sisters is not being sisters, and brothers not being brothers. The elder already said it on another class. It's like we're going backwards. Jeremiah said we're going backwards, but having charity, being kindly affectionate. You got that?
Counter to 1.
Okay, go ahead and read that.
It's the book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 10. Be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another.
You got to prefer one another. But in order to do that, you have to what? You have to establish truth. I'm supposed to be teaching how to establish truth, and I'm gonna teach it. Be patient. Y'all just understood that class last week. But in order to do, what'd you say?
I say even a key word in this verse, it says in honor, preferring one another.
It's an honor. It's a privilege. And you have that right. But in honoring, you honor one another. We're not honoring one another. We think we got it 100%. We think we got 100% right. It's impossible for us to have it 100% right if Christ is not back on the scene. It's impossible for us to have it 100% right if more than half of these prophecies has not came to pass just yet. brothers and sisters understand it, I'm gonna make it make sense. Y'all know I'm gonna make it make sense. Y'all know I'm gonna make it make sense. But as we go on, as we teach, let's welcome
Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, King.
Shalom, everyone. Y'all about to come.
Hey, y'all about
Shalom to the SOT fam.
And so in order for us to move appropriately and understanding the red and green flags in individuals, you can use this across the board. Including, we tend to section off things in this. No, apply this truth where it needs to be applied at. This, what I'm about to teach, also goes into courting. Give me 2 Corinthians 13:5, and outside, you do your thing with sharing the screen. The whole team is up.
Counter one.
We're gonna I want to build y'all faith. I want to build y'all spiritual. I want to build y'all spirituality, because it's getting, I can't even fathom the words right now. That first love that y'all had, that zeal that y'all had, that spirit in Israel, and where is that? Where is that at? Brothers and sisters got their own agendas now, and forgetting that everything we do, every word and every deed, it has to be given glory to the Most High God. We failed to understand that. We failed to remember that. In everything we do, whether it's not only eating or drinking, but in all things. So in all things, I got to establish truth. And the people that surrounded around me, I got to establish truth on who the Most High God places in my life. Is this person here for a season? Or is this person here to build me up? Is this person here for me to be a guide to them, to be a big brother to them, to be a big sister to them? Am I here to be a father to the fatherless? Am I placed here to be a mother to the motherless, for the sisters? Am I here, wait a minute, this is the wise man. Am I placed here to learn from the senior man, whether it be of age or knowledge? Oh, this is a teaching. I see. This person here, this is kind of tricky, because I like this person, I like this sister, I like this brother, but this is a teaching. Or as you grow, because what they say, brothers and sisters, if y'all people act different, you acting different now, because they have their own agenda. Dang, you two. Wait a minute. Dang, you two? Another knife in the back. Damn. Thought you was down with me, but did you see that? But did you establish truth in that individual? Some could say yes, because that does happen. The Most High God places spirits on people. I don't know. I'm not trying to fathom the way how the Most High God moves. But yes, he does place spirits on people that just may end up hurting you. But then that you grow from that hurt, you grow from that pain, then the Most High God sends you somebody, and you be that example too. And now you're able to, I didn't see how that brother was moving. I didn't see how that sister was moving. But now I see it, because it's happened not only once, but happened twice. Now I can see these red flags, and now I can teach the people that surround him. Behind me. and understanding and taking that wisdom. You don't gotta tell me that a stove is hot. You don't want me to touch that stove? I ain't gonna touch it. I don't need that experience of getting burnt. But some of us, wait a minute, I'm moving too fast. Read that 1 Corinthians 13 and 5. If you like, I know we chilling, but you know, I got my pen, I'm taking notes. Hey, as I teach this, you know, we striving. We striving for the kingdom. Read that.
Honor to one. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how the Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates?
Except you be fully given over into a polluted, diluted, delusional mind. Because that's what a reprobate is. You have to examine yourself, whether you know how to establish truth in the individual by following the laws of God and understanding that the laws of God is a light, a lamp unto your feet. Understanding the teachings of old. Are you really in this truth because you want to be in the truth and you sincerely believe this thing? You understand this is the truth, the whole truth, and ain't nothing but the truth, and it's only one God. And you see, but then you let life, because life is real. This is not a costume. This is not just something. I'm not a Saturday Israelite. I heard a brother say that. I did that. Wait a minute. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at?
Pause the music.
No, there we go. You're not a Saturday Israelite. Are you putting on a good face? I'm teaching something before I get into. The listeners already started. You put on a good face, but are you really? Because the people around you, they don't see it. They see something else. So you got to examine yourself whether you be in this faith or not. But understanding with you in this faith, I'm kind of jumping ahead. Whether you be single or married. Because every wife with a husband and every husband with a wife that's not in this truth, you continue to be that light. Don't cuss them out. But cook for them, love on them, let them see the Holy Spirit in your life. Now, you seeing that the power. This is, I'm trying to make it simple. The elder had a talk. I'm not trying to teach over nobody's kids. I'm really not trying to do that, and I don't think I am. But with you examining yourself, you should understand you should have some power. You should be understanding that, no, I see these red flags and I'm not going to move. I'm not going to move. I know. I need to talk to this brother. I need to talk to this sister. Right? But at the end of the day, give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Simple precept. Because I'm establishing something first. Because you got to understand. Wait a minute. Psalms 119. You don't got to pull it up. Get that Ecclesiastes 12. I'm just going to read this. We don't got to pull it up. Psalms 119 and 98 says, "Through thy commandments has made me wiser than my enemies, for they are ever with me." You able to see and understand with you, the law being the light, and you keeping that, you're able to see everything spiritually moving around you. You're able to see every practically at the same time. Kind of like the Matrix, kind of like Neo. Everything's moving in slow motion. You understand all this, even though life is, because we're moving fast. We're on. This is the 10th week. This is the 10th lesson. We've been on this thing. SOT Afterhours. The Quiet Storm has been going for 10 weeks strong. And brothers and sisters, let me tell you, it hasn't been easy because the things I didn't endure it within these last 10 weeks. It's been some nights. I'm gonna be for real. I'm getting ready to tell the brothers, you know what? I ain't teaching a lesson tonight. I ain't feeling it. I don't feel like it. If I be honest with myself, and if I be honest with y'all, I was kind of feeling like that tonight. But I said, no, but you gotta understand. No, that's Satan. That's Satan. But read that.
Lucky one. Ecclesiastes 12.
And 13.
Counter one. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Mm-hmm.
Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the whole For this is the whole duty of man.
At the end of the day, you gotta fear God. Fearing God, you're gaining wisdom. And fearing God is the keeping of the commandments. That is your only job. Everything else comes after. But with that, don't get burnt. Don't get burnt by people. But even if you do get burnt, knowing that God is your guide, that Yahweh is your guide, do you truly believe that God is your guide? With God being your guide, you should know how to establish truth in an individual. I'm a teacher. I'm going to get it. Brothers holding Sirach chapter 6 right now. Brothers holding Proverbs 18 right now. Look at now. Y'all see the brother? It's a spiritual deeper meaning because we say it, but we gotta believe it. We gotta apply it. That's why things don't go right. But if we do get burnt and we do end up going through the fire, because fire and adversity, those things come to make us strong. Matter of fact, let's get it. It's Isaiah 43 and 12. Get Isaiah 43 and 12. It's like Isaiah 40. I can't read my own writing. Isaiah 43 and 1. Okay, go ahead and read that.
It's Isaiah chapter 43, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
But now, thus saith the Lord, that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine.
For the Most High God, for Yahweh has created you. Yo, y'all understand the John 1 and 1. It's the Most High God that has orchestrated everything. For He's created He's created the good, the bad. He's created light and darkness, day and night. He is the orchestrator. He is the beginning and the end. He knows what happens before it even happens. He set you life and death. That's a powerful God. Wait a minute. Then he can give his power to a mighty teacher, a mighty prophet named Moses. Who is this man that can able to make clouds rain and turn dust into mites and and even confound the wise men of the heathens? Who is this God that gives power to Ananias and the other two? I'm cut. I should know their names. They're able to walk through the furnace and not get burnt. Wait a minute. let's jump to Christ. Who is this man that is able to give power? Who is this God? Who is this Elohim that is able to give power to a lesser being, which would be Christ? They're able to speak to storms. And wait a minute, y'all ever see? I don't know if y'all watch. You know, as I get older, I like nature shows now. You know, I like watching the lions and the cheetahs hunt, and you know, and I like watching. You know, I like watching God's creatures and how they operate. But then you see these big old giant whales. Then you get in the ocean. That's a whole. Forget the savannas. You go to the ocean, yo. But then you see these giant storms out on the ocean. Wait a minute. Who's that calling my name? Peter. Come on out. Walk with. Did Peter establish truth in Christ? Did Peter establish truth in Christ? I believe Peter did. Did Christ establish truth in Peter? Yeah, Peter got a little, you know, Peter walked out on the ocean, on the seas, on the water. But who is this man that's able to calm a storm? Who has given him power to do that thing? That's the God that y'all serve. So fear not, read on. Have to do all of that to get y'all to understand how much power that Yahweh has. So why are you fearing? So when thou passes, read.
Verse 2. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow. So like they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned up, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee.
Brother Shap, if y'all got a precept, y'all got it on that. Because then I'm gonna go ahead on. And then we're going to advance. Brothers should understand, sisters should understand. Y'all should feel a little bit better. Y'all should feel a little bit better and understand, okay, now I can go forward and establish some truth. Now, no arrow by night. Man, I'm gonna butcher that one. No weapon formed. Now you understand, ain't no weapon formed against me. It's not gonna prosper. It's not gonna work.
It's like the one. Even like the elder had touched on during the Sabbath class, that 2 Corinthians 12 is, I want to say, the 2 Corinthians chapter 12, where again, how his faith is made perfect in weakness, right? Looking and trusting in that, right? That's a part of this. And I yield there.
Hey, Khan. Hey, Christ, where you're weak at in this walk, where you're weak at in your life, because your walk should reflect your life, and your life should be reflecting your walk. So where you're weak at in this life, Christ is there for you to be made strong. Christ is strong on your behalf. He fulfills the gaps. For his yoke is easy. Right? You got some thoughts, Salah?
I think like this just kind of ties in with the point you were making about the three holy children, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Those are the names.
Hey,
I was
Khan.
just holding that.
Hey, Khan. Ask one more time. Y'all know I help my words.
Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah.
Hananiah, Mishael,
Hebrew names.
God, those are Hebrew names. You know, why do I know Meshach? I don't know. I can't remember it now.
And Abednego.
Meshach.
And
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, yeah.
And Abednego. Man, so with that understanding, let's advance. Ecclesiastes 4 and 9. Ecclesiastes 4 and 9.
Chapter 1. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, and verse 9. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor.
Two are better than one. Because I'm not trying to teach single lights, not individual lights, but single lights. What is a single light? See, now if I was writing, if I had an epistle, the epistle of Theophilus, not to be confused with Luke, that's my name. Speaking as a man, speaking as a fool. If I was to write an epistle of Theophilus, because I'm like, I said some single lights before, but I meant single lights in the term of unmarried. But now I'm using single light as that's what happens with our Christian counterparts. They do word matching and they think no. Now I'm using a single light, meaning you don't want to be bothered with no other Israelite. I'm not saying I just got to be in the camp. No. You're not in the camp, but you don't even, but those brothers not in the camp either. But you don't even want to be bothered with them. You just want to be to yourself. Read that again.
Chapter 1. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 9. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor.
Well, I don't want to be around nobody because everyone that's around, I got hurt. I got burnt. I got stabbed. Well, what does the scripture say? Two are better than one. So in order for you not to get burnt or stabbed by anybody, you gotta what? Establish truth in the individual. Read on.
Chapter 1, verse 10. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
So if one falls, if one slips off, wait a minute. Didn't Paul teach this in Galatians?
Chapter 1. Galatians 6.
So if one falls, one will lift up his fellow. And they're going to do that in meekness and all humility, lest you be tempted of that same thing. That's a brother. That's a sister. That's a friend. When you're in a courting phase, this is a characteristic to look out for. Because when you're courting, you need to court for the long time. I'm not taking shots at nobody. Don't text me. In your courting, nah, Captain Yacob's gonna get on me now. When you're courting the long time or ever, let me not say that, when you're courting for a period of time, and if you slip up and fall, and that individual lifts you up, brings you back, because they need to be loving God more than they love you, that's a person to have on your side. It's the same exact thing. But read on.
Chapter 1, verse 11. It's like it. Continue to read on.
Oh no, in verse 10.
Chapter 1. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up.
So if you have no one, that's what I'm talking about, single lights. So if you fall, or if you trip, stumble, you got no one to help you up. What if you don't know that you failed? Who's going to help you up? So therefore, two are better than one. Read on.
Chapter 1. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone?
When y'all lie together, it's a parable. It's a parable. Because penguins, I told you I'd be watching nature shows.
Hey.
Penguins, y'all see penguins in the huddles? Be thousands of them. And the way they move, matter of fact, I saw, give me that precept about the ant. Give me that precept about the ant. The way penguins move, we see it as a picture or as sometimes as a video, but if you watch it long enough, and I sat there watched it long enough, they have studied them and they rotate. The middle goes, the ones that are on the outside move towards the inside. And the ones that are on the inside work their way up on the outside. So every last one of them can get warm. So they can get heat. And they understand that and they do that. And they don't fight. And they don't fight. They is written on their minds. Understanding the parallel that I'm using. For it is written on their minds and it's automatically operated because what? I already established that God did everything. God, Yahweh created. He made, for God has made man upright. It is you that sought out other inventions. It is you that you don't want to go left. Because you got some bug out animals. That's I'm not about to go down there. It ain't that. Go watch them shows. And you see about them weird animals. Them animals that slot you. Anyways, they understand that thing. We can't just stay in the middle for our brothers and sisters. They got to come in and get one. So if two lie together, it can't just be one lone penguin. Because them one lone penguins, I watched that. They die. I'm going to say that. But wait a minute. I'm liking this to the commandments. If you fall out the commandments, what happens? If you're away from the congregation, what happens? It's rhetorical. But if y'all want to answer, if y'all want to expound on that, y'all free to.
Salaki. I think the elder kind of touched on that a little bit tonight on the Sabbath class. Just like being able to submit to leadership and having someone to go to for counsel, like that's extremely important in your walk, and that's exactly what we're talking about right here. And I want to grab a precept real quick. It's in Sirach. I think it's like 29.
It reads.
It's there's a man who is profitable to others. I think it's like 29 and 17.
I'm there. This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiastes, chapter 37 and verse 19.
37.
There's one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself.
And that's somewhat, you can correlate that. Like, you can be in the truth and you can have the wisdom, and when you do talk to others, you can lift them up and teach the truth and things of that nature. But when you fall on your own and you have nobody else around you, you secluding yourself like that and not submitting to leadership, not having counsel and things of that nature, that's a thorn in your flesh, right? Like that's not good, right? And I yield on that point.
Con. You can give me the book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and verse 8 real quick. I don't want I dropped off for a moment. So let me get a quick precept to that point, because really it's just like you said, like again, at that point now it's a question of whether or not you're following what the scriptures actually says. So if you can read that.
Is that Proverbs 14:8?
Con.
It's Proverbs 14:8. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit.
So again, the wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way. So that's the purpose of wisdom. That's the purpose of understanding, to understand the way that you're going, that the path that you're on, or where you're going. Like Proverbs 4, and I want to say 21 on down tells us about, right? But oftentimes, like Adonwan was going into earlier, we get caught up with a lot of things. Like again, like he started getting caught up with, of course, like get into breakdowns. You get caught up with the course, get into understanding. You caught up with getting a wife. You caught up with getting anything, right? Just the cares of this world. But anything. But again, you begin to lose sight of, again, what wisdom is truly for. And that's to guide you and to lead you onto the path to everlasting life, right? And of course, that's the wisdom of the prudent, the ones who's going to take that thought before action, right? And of course, that goes into what? Proving the ones who are around you, right? And of course, when I teach you, hey, I even speak to myself, man, right? So, hey, that's the whole point of this thing, man. Like the bro was just going into, we can't be hypocrites in this thing, right? Like that's Psalm 30, not that Psalm, but Sirach 37 was going into, man. And I yield there.
Hey, Khan. So, hey, brothers and sisters, because when I'm doing it, I'm kind of teaching it backwards. See, and that's the thing about being studied up. No, I'm not boasting because it's many teachers in Israel that's more studied than me, that's more learned to me, and can break it down better than I can. But as a nugget, if I could drop some of my wisdom, being studied up and learning how to learning this Bible and what the nation needs and what the spirit, what the soul needs, I'm able to kind of teach this backwards. Because, you know, another brother can do the same exact lesson and start out in Sirach chapter 6 or wherever they want to start out with, right? We should understand this. Or Ecclesiasticus, maybe some new people. Sirach is also called Ecclesiasticus. We're going to teach it. We're going to get it. But continue reading verse 12. Because what I'm teaching is what? Right now, I'm not teaching singleness. Don't be alone in this thing. You understand you need brothers and sisters around you. And if you will even seek to be married, it's the way to go about that. And it's the same, and it's the same way because it's good. It's good to be fruitful and multiply. It's good to have a spouse. Ain't nothing like having. I didn't do no. I ain't gonna do it tonight. But you know, it ain't like, you know, having someone make you some, you know, cook you something in your vicinity of your own home, right? It's nothing like having someone to confine in that can build you up.
That pillar of rest. Or
vice versa, or, you know, for the women, the Boaz that you want in your life.
Thought about Sister Kana.
Right. That's twin. Hey, shout out to Sister Kana. That's twin there.
Counted away.
You know, we got the same, you know, y'all come to a feast day and understand why we call, why me and her, you know, why we call twins. But anyways, understand, you know, it's okay for that. But even so, I mean, you even got eunuchs and whatnot. That's fine. That's absolutely fine too. But in order, but understand it, it's okay, and you need somebody there, whether that be a brother or sister, or if you're even looking for marriage. These are the steps to go about it. Verse 12.
Counter 1, verse 12. And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken.
So y'all stronger together than you are apart. For their strength and numbers, but not only in numbers, because your power and your strength come from the Most High God. Because it's not always about numbers. It's not teaching about, well, I thought you know, the Most High God, you don't need, it's not, y'all talk about, it's not about how many men, no, it's not teaching that. It's what it's teaching it's teaching you how strong a cord is. For one string, if you look at rope and the twine that is made out of, singleness by itself is easy to break, but together, how it winds up and how it's formulated and made is strong enough to hold ships back. 20-ton ships back. Now let's advance. 1 Corinthians 15:37. And the elder hit one of my precepts tonight. Now I got to figure out where I'm gonna place that at. He brought that out, and I said, "Hey, that's something." I'm sitting up here in the office, sitting up in the lab, and I said, I looked. He called it out. This is not the precept, but y'all gonna know the precept. And I looked at it. I said, wait a minute, dog. I said, that's a good precept. I said, that's a good precept. I said, let me write that down. And I looked at it. It was already written down for my class tonight. Start at verse 37.
Look, it's 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 37. And that which thou sowest not that thou sowest not that body that shall be, but bear grain, and may of chance of wheat or of some other grain.
Stock at 33. I couldn't read my own handwriting. Hey, we gotta, now these are my own notes, my own sloppy notes. But Israel, make sure if you're giving out. Now, one time, a brother asked me one time before we used to take, we was doing Bible study. And a brother asked me about, he wanted my notes. And me being a brother, I said, I can read this. But this is not a knock at any other brothers or sisters. But I said, you know what? I got to rewrite this. Because I just don't want to send them anything. And that's what I did. But that's a class, that's a lesson for another time. Brothers and sisters got to understand being professionalism and how to write a check. Brothers don't know the brothers never even seen a check. All they seen was pay checks. But they never wrote a check. Brothers and sisters, y'all know how to balance a checkbook. Brothers, do y'all know how to formally write a letter? And then, I think y'all do because both y'all in college. But brothers and sisters, do y'all know how to formally write a letter and then three-fold that thing and put it in a sealed envelope and know where to place the stamp at and know we need to write at and know we need to write the resender address, the sender to the resendee? I know I use that, but y'all understand what I'm saying. Y'all know how to properly formulate an email to get your point across? I did that lesson on the Patreon, but I'm gonna do a little something else. But that's just a little side nugget. That's a little side nugget to make you think, to thought provoking in the midnight hour. Real world truths. But in establishing truth in individuals and understanding these things, read that.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
You guys gotta talk to each other right. Don't be deceived by how other brothers and how other sisters talk amongst them. That's them over there. But then you see the fruit of that style. Well, that's their relationship. They want that toxic, if that works for them, that works for them. But don't be deceived by that, because that just may not work for you. Because what it really is, that's an evil lesson that's being taught over there. And those are evil communications. We could break that. We can go into a lesson within itself with this. Talking about evil communications and corrupting a good spirit, corrupting a good person. That brother was once, that sister was once, but because of evil communications, they had enough of knives in their back. But now they turned their backs on each other. And now they can't even see. Sometimes it gets to the point where you can't even see that the person you're trying to be brothers with or sisters with got a knife in their hand. So don't let good communications, don't let evil communications corrupt your good spirit that you have. Let's advance. 1 Thessalonians 5:11. I'm teaching some scriptures tonight. I have to bring out some scriptures tonight, and I got one more. I got a couple of more. And then we're gonna bring this thing on home.
Counter to one. It's the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 11. Wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as ye also do.
So you guys gotta first off, you got even in a, if you first off, when y'all courting for marriage, you gotta like each other. Be each other's friends first. Be each other's best friends first. Now you guys can comfort it. You guys are comforting each other. This, that, and the third. And not only you're comforting each other, you guys are edifying another. You guys are growing together. Let's take it to the brotherhood and to the sisterhood. Same exact thing. Building each other up. Giving that reassurance to one another. Coupled with the spirit, that's the gospel. Not just the cut. Hey, no, reassure that brother. Reassure that sister. Within that, it's edifying, because now, as iron sharpen iron, now they may need to examine their own self. You know what, brother? You know, you're right. Let me take a step back and let me examine what I'm going through. Or let me examine my life. Let me look at my reflection. Because if you're perceiving me like this, am I really putting off that kind of spirit? You know what? This thing, it was hurting me. I didn't even realize I had chains on. I didn't realize me being tied down with an individual that was constantly backstabbing me, because 6 of those knives and what you call them, scissors and other sharp objects is from one individual. But you wanted to be in a relationship so bad. You just want, so you gonna allow them to hurt you. That's another lesson for another time. I'm just saying. But you want to be down with with some brothers. You want to be down with some sisters, but you allow them to hurt you, and they're not giving you no kind of comfort, and it's not edifying. Which moves on to Christ's words, Matthew. Let's get Matthew 18. Let's get Matthew 18. And let's start at because brothers and sisters, when they trespass you, sometimes you hit a brother up, you hit a sister up, and understand that we all go through things. But sometimes we get in this dormant. We get in this dormant area of our life because life has just weighed us down, and we end up secluding ourselves when we don't even want to be bothered. And we shun out the world. And now we've taken on that woe is me spirit, because you're letting your afflictions now define who you are. And understanding understand that your afflictions, what you're going through, is made for you to be better than what you was. But you get stuck in that. brother trying to play some trivia tonight. we may do that one night after hours. We may do a trivia night. It's some things I got brewing. You know, I mean, it's a lot of things brewing. I'm trying to give y'all a lot. Hey, you know, may do a little trivia, some gifts may be given out. You know, I'm planning on some other things. I told y'all about some testimony. I want testimony service. You know, but then at the same time, sometimes when brothers and sisters hurt you, you got to accept and forgive that. Y'all should understand that lesson already. Because you don't need as we go into this Day of Atonement, because the Day of Atonement is for you yourself. But understanding, you got to look up to the Most High God. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. I like the way how the elders say it. It says that one of y'all say something.
It's selective. You got a point?
I didn't have a point. I was just gonna say something.
Well, nah.
Go ahead. I don't want.
Con. Like I don't want us going into pretty much establishing that circle, right? Let me get Acts real quick. Let me get Acts 14 real quick. I know what I want. Give me Acts 14 and 22 real quick. As a matter of fact, yeah, give me Acts chapter 14 and verse 22 real quick.
Come on, it's Acts chapter 14, verse 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of God.
Let me back in off that last precept. Again, this is at a point where they just witnessed Paul get stoned and dragged out the city and left for dead. If you haven't already, take a second to read Acts 14. It's a pretty interesting chapter, right? But at the same time, it's at a point where, of course, a lot of, I'd say, uncertainty is going on. It's at a point where, again, like sharp and a heavy tribulation just got afflicted upon it, right? And of course, other people, they witnessing this thing. But what did they ended up doing? They had to, again, still end up exhorting one another, right? To continue in the faith, because again, it's going to take trial and it's going to take tests to make it into the kingdom, right? That's why the scripture says, hey, you got to prove all things. We take that to mean, brother, you got to prove that. You gotta show me where that's at. You gotta show me where that's like. But at the same time, what that word prove really means is to establish truth, right? So we gotta establish truth within these things, and of course within those that are around us too, right? When it comes to, of course, like a topic like this, hey man, like I don't know what's going into. Are the things that we're going over edifying one another? Is it really comforting to one another? Or we just constantly just bogging people down with just all manner of I say like all manner of unprofitable banter, right? Or instead, are we building one another up? That's the kind of spirit that we need to be in these last days, man. That's the kind of spirit that we got to continue to strive in and move in, right? Because like I don't want said in the camp video, we can't restore to nothing. We have to restore back to what? To the state that we was at before. And of course, that's what? A righteous nation, right? And I yield there.
Hey, Con. I'm giving y'all the bad and the good. As you guys grow in this walk, because I don't want y'all to shield yourself from other individuals. I don't want y'all to shield yourself from other Israelites. But understand these things must come, and it's a way that we got to work out these things. So yeah, you're gonna get hurt, but to be honest, we could somewhat prevent those things. And Sirach chapter 6 already ordered that. I'm gonna get a couple precepts over there I want to point out, because some of us we've been used, and some of us we don't even know that we even being used. But before I get that, read that. Slack it. Start at verse 19.
Slack it when you go to Matthew 18 and 19. Counter one. It's the book of Matthew chapter 18 and verse 19. Again, I say unto you that if two of you shall agree on earth,
start at 18.
Counter one.
I'll paraphrase this sometimes.
Counter one. The book of Matthew chapter 18 and verse 18. Verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. And whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven.
So those two, so if it's in heaven, it's going to, whatever you agree with down here on earth, whether it be of God, it's going to be in heaven. And whatever's bound and loose in heaven, there shall be loose there on earth. Peter can teach you about that. So with that understanding, and that's what he said, what God brings together, let no man bring it to us asunder, roughly paraphrasing. What God wants, hey, if God sees two individuals need to be together and he wants them together, hey, they're going to be together. That, brothers and sisters, understand patience. We taught that already. The Most High God is going to place the right individuals around you. But first, it's some refining that may need to be done within yourself before those individuals come around you. And vice versa. They get it together too. Because once them group of brothers, them strong brothers get together, they're going to be unstoppable. They're going to be boranagers for this word. Once them group of sisters get together, once they get done being refined and now they get able to edify one another, and that worldly spirit of tendencies and whatnot is off, and they understand that thing and brothers and sisters seeing at a spiritual level, they're going to be unstoppable. Now read on, verse 19.
Honor one. Verse 19. Again I say unto you, that if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask.
So any matter, if y'all agree, they say touch and agree. If y'all touching and agreeing on anything on earth, be of that one same mind. For if it's righteous, why not? Read.
Counter one. It shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven.
Didn't Christ teach you to pray that you have already received? The elder talked about y'all fasting with we fast with one another. You fasting for certain things. You're faster to be whatever you may be fasting for. That's a lesson for another time. We got David told me it's a whole, but y'all know how we do. We're gonna, But anyways, I ain't gonna teach that. That's a lesson for another time. But whatever y'all come to agree with, that shall it be. If it's righteous, why not? Pray that's already. Hey, most like I want it. I need a rib. Where Ruth at? Where Boaz at? Now you fast for that thing, but in that fasting, you're being refined. Some things gotta, you got some scales gotta fall off. Some mud gotta fall off. You gotta be built up a little more, because are you ready? Brothers, you gotta ask yourself, are you ready to lead? Sisters, are you ready to be to submit and understanding being in order and being that true pillar of rest? You want a bigger brotherhood, you want a stronger brotherhood, but are you yourself in your area? Are you ready to take charge of that? Being that leader in your area? We got to think on these things. Read on.
Honorable one. Verse 20. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them.
And near I gotta break that down. I want to play this video real quick. But before I play, give me Sirach or Ecclesiastes chapter 6 and verse 8. You know what? I'm not teaching. I'm not getting ready to teach this whole chapter. That's what I'm not going to do. But you got to be kind. Give me start at 5. Start at 5.
It's Sirach chapter 6, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
Sweet language will multiply friends, and a fair speaking tongue will increase kind greetings.
So your speech got to be seasoned with salt. You can't be mean or a ruling lion, a roaring lion, ruling over individuals in your speech, in your actions. Be seasoned with salt. But even incense. Oh, what's that precept? Now I gotta find it. Now see, give me Proverbs 27 and 9. I think that's what I want. Matter of fact, get it to me. Get it in the NLT. I think I want it in the NLT.
Harder to one. Proverbs 27 and 9 in the NLT.
Con.
Harder to one.
And then I want to read it. I want to do a study on this because both of them. Y'all gonna see real quick. Proverbs 27 and 9. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. So this is understanding, but another translation render it differently, and it was kind of. It still kind of taught the same thing. I'm gonna show y'all. Proverbs 27 and 9 in the NLT.
Counter one. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 9 in the New Living Translation. The heartfelt counsel of a friend is as sweet as perfume and incense.
That's like it. Read that one more time.
Counter one. Like it. The heartfelt counsel of a friend is as sweet as perfume and incense.
So the heartfelt, that genuine, sincere brotherhood, relationship, whatever it may be, a counseling in that individual, it is sweet as ointment and sweet as perfume. Now read that in the same verse in the GNT. Because the King James the King James is the same. Matter of fact, put the King James on there. Now we got to. This is gonna get brothers and sisters gears going.
I'm there.
So it's like I know we're supposed to be chilling, but I understand. So I'm gonna read this in the King James. It says, "Ointment and perfume rejoice the heart. So does the sweetness of a man's friend by hearty counsel." Same thing as the NLT. The NLT just made it more plain. Now read that in the GNT.
Honorable one. This is Proverbs chapter 27, verse 9 in the Good News Translation. Perfume and fragrant oils make you feel happier, but trouble shatters your peace of mind.
That's in the GNT?
Honorable one.
Like it, y'all. Oh yeah, but trouble shatters. Yeah, that's like I didn't hear that last part. But trouble shatters your peace of mind. Don't let I don't want to go to a different lesson. But don't let troubles of another individual trouble your mind. I'm gonna make that make sense. Now let's go back to Ecclesiastes 6. Because when I was doing the study, I was like, why does the G&T render that way? I was talking about counsel, but I understand it, but that's, I may do a Patreon lesson on that. Right? So sweet language will multiply friends, and a fair speaking tongue will increase kind greetings. You gotta be approachable. You gotta be friendly. Not on a darn high horse. We ain't dealing with that. You not so high that can't nobody touch you, and you seen as everybody as an underling, as beneath you. That's the wrong spirit. For the servant is no greater than his master. Right? Jump down to verse 8. Because I said the whole thing. Sirach 6 and 7 is the title of the class, establishing truth in the individual. So that's what Sirach, that's the understanding of Sirach 6 and 7. You don't need that. Read that for me, Asala.
It's Sirach 6 and 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion. And will not abide in the day of trouble.
Some people just want to be around you just for those benefits. But we get too blind because we think we benefiting from them, but no, you're benefiting because you want that companionship. But when the feces hit the fan, they're nowhere to be found. When you slip and fall, as what I brought out earlier, they're nowhere to be found. When you need to be restored, they're not there. Those are the things to look out for. Jump down to verse 10.
Verse 10. Again, some friend is a companion at the table, and will not continue in the day of thy affliction.
You got to know if they're really there for you and your spirit and your well-being, or if they're only there when you got something to feed them. They only there when you up, and when they down, when you got no more to give them, your kind sweet words is not there no more. And I'm talking about when I say your kind sweet words, I'm talking about your advice, your spirit, because whatever has taken over you, life happens. And at the same time, this is twofold I'm teaching right now. At the same time, that friend that's something that is a companion at the table, you may be living well, you know. But now they ain't there no more. Because now you didn't fail. Not necessarily you didn't fail, but now you're being afflicted. Grief takes a toll on people. Grief takes a toll on people. Now that brother, that sister, you know, someone has passed in a family or whatever the case may be, because grief just don't mean of a death. They're grieving on a situation, they're being afflicted. Now you're not the same genuine, bubbly, so whatever kind of goodly personality that you have, they're not there no more. Or when you get sick in the hospital, they ain't nowhere to be found. Or what about this? It goes down for real. And now you behind bars and you never hear from that brother again. You never hear from that sister again. That was your day one. That was your brother for real. That was your brother from another mother. That was your sister from another mother. Y'all couldn't be separated. They couldn't separate y'all. But it goes down and they gone, never to be heard from again. that thing hurt. That's what they do. They smile in your face and stab you in your back. In a day of affliction, they ain't there for you. Understand that we gotta look out for these red flags. We gotta look out for the let me see what I want. This is jump down to verse 14. Like I said, you know, it's a lot of knowledge. It's a lot. I'm not about to teach y'all. Y'all go read Sirach. The lesson I just taught is for y'all go read Sirach chapter 6 by yourselves now. I'm just hitting some key points that I think is important. Read that, verse 14.
Verse 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense.
Mm-hmm.
And he that hath found such an one hath found a treasure.
That's the key thing right there. A faithful friend, a faithful aqua. Now the beginning of the lesson makes sense now. And that's a treasure. You gotta lock down on that thing. And the same thing, hey, if you're courting, looking for marriage, same concept. Same concept. But continue reading.
Verse 15. Nothing doeth countervail faithful friend.
Right.
And his excellency is unvaluable.
His excellency can nothing go against that. There's nothing better than that. And it's unvaluable. You can't put a price tag on that. Read on.
Verse 16. A faithful friend is the medicine of life.
So when you're down on your affliction, that brother or that sister or your potential spouse or your spouse, they able to give you some spiritual medicine. But in order to have that, now the beginning of the lesson is making sense. Now, why I brought that out in the beginning. Finish reading. Verse 16.
Salaki, I was on mute.
Mm-hmm.
And they that fear the Lord shall find him.
You gotta be a law keeper. Because now you be unable to understand if they really there for you. You're able to understand the red flags that I brought out in the beginning. Matter of fact, let me read that again. We don't gotta put it on the screen. Psalms 119 and Psalms 119 and 98. Through thy commandments has made me wiser than my enemies, for they are ever with me. If you read up to verse 13, it says, separate thyself from thy enemies and take heed of thy friends. So you got to be a law keeper. Read on, verse 17. But understanding this, it's not going to happen overnight. That's why I went back. That's why I went back down them classes. All this was building up to this spiritually. And I don't know what this lesson building up to. Read that.
Verse 17. Whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright.
Whosoever feareth God. How do you fear God? You're going to see now the spiritual things now. And now the friendship is going to be perfect. That relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is going to be of God. Finish reading that out.
For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also.
Right, so the people, because what you got to be around like-minded individuals. But so shall your neighbor be. Your light is shining on that brother. Your light is shining on another sister. I'm gonna play this clip because brothers and sisters, they would trespass you, and don't tarry in your own mind. Don't be as though you gotta govern your own spirit. Don't be as though a bull raging in a city with no walls. Kind of put two precepts together on that. Don't be like that, because your mind is going to be jacked up. Brother said, I got to watch my speech. I'm going to watch Sloth. You got to be able to control your mind and not get too worked up on what brothers and sisters say, where you're at in your life, this, that, and the third. But yet, pray to Yahweh. Matter of fact, I'll let the elder say it. I'm going to let the elder say it.
Don't try to be right either. And look up while you're talking and pretend that you're locking eyes with the Spirit of the Lord, man. Like, I'm trying. Okay? Because they're going to test you. You're not going to get the exact conversation you want from that person that wronged you. You're not going to get the, yo, I'm sorry, I should have never did that to you. That actually hurts you. Looking back, I was bugging. I'm sorry. You're not going to get it. You're going to get, well, you did this, so I had to do that to you.
Yeah.
Man. Or, I don't know. You're going to get one of those. Yeah. Like, damn, brother, do you know how that affected me and what problems that caused me and everything, man? That really hurt, man. I thought we was friends. Hey, brothers got to be brothers. It wasn't that. I don't know what to tell you. You know, that stings and burns, man.
Yes, it does.
Be a friend. Admit your fault. And if they rub it in, some of y'all going to get that spirit. Yo, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I didn't know how to handle that situation, and I made mistakes, but I didn't want to hurt you like that, and I apologize. Well, shit, I hear you, but, I ain't right. I don't know, bro. You're going to get that? Yeah. Now you're going to be mad because your vein going to be bugging because you tried to apologize and they wouldn't be cool. You be ready to deal with it. Look up. How do you see? Trying. And just let your comfort be there. All right?
Right? And just let your comfort be there. Brothers got precepts, anything?
This is lucky to one. Burn.
So
far, a lot of one.
Hey, God.
Yeah, I'll say I mean, that's pretty plain upon tables.
Hey, God. Hey, and that's the thing about it. You gotta establish go. So what I just taught y'all in the beginning, that was actually get y'all learning from my elder. He teaches lessons, but at the same time, he makes you have to go study it now. He gave you the guidelines on to how to understand it. That's what I just did. I gave you the guidelines on how to establish truth in the individual. Now it's time for you to go study that and see how this is being applied in your life. How you need to apply this in your life. Don't be, what's the thumbnail at? Don't be.
You don't want to be any of these people.
You don't want to be any of these people. Now the thumbnail makes sense. You don't want to be any of these people in this thumbnail. You don't want to be the person that's constantly not misinterpreting. You said what?
Misjudging.
I
said, yeah.
Misjudging, not seeing the red flags, or you seen the red flags, but you want that companionship. You want a brother. You want to keep brothers around. You want to keep sisters around. Because now you're doing everything that you can to be. Help me out, Asala.
I'm not even sure which word you look for. I can't lie.
You can't be, because they're gonna pause me.
Oh.
You can't be you
can't
be people.
Yeah. Well, Paul says it, so if Paul can say it, I think you can say it. I don't want to.
You can't be no men. You can't. Hey, you can't. You can't be pleasers of people in higher stature. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. And then don't you don't like the brother said, you don't want to be anybody in any of them. So y'all got the guideline now. Y'all know me, ain't no big finale. Sometimes I try to do a little big finale or whatnot. I don't see any questions in the chat. I pray the time is hit, 2 hours. I wasn't trying to do it's all good though. You know, I pray this class is edifying. Go and understand truth. Go and understand what is required of thee. And with that, it's going to guide you into seeing the red flags and green flags in individuals and knowing that if that person, if those people that are around you there for you, they're there for you. Hey, with that, hey, Captain Shalamar out here in the Bay Area.
Allah, Chicago.
Soldier Asala, San Antonio, Texas.
Hey, matter of fact, let me throw this up here. Y'all want to come do the work? Come do the work. We need brothers. Come push the word. We get you built up, edified, so you could be like these brothers up on the stage here. And myself. Sisters can do the same exact thing. In a sisterly fashion, of course. Hey, with that, hey, we the Sons of Thunder Israelites. It's our hopes, hearts, and prayer and heart's desire that all of Israel shall be saved. Shalom. Hey, y'all stand by for the next 2 songs, if you would like.
So Shabbat.
I've been thinking about this for quite some time. To all of my Hebrew people, see y'all been on my mind. Of course we the most hated, and it's for good reason. It's the time of y'all return, and it's our season. The great awakening happening all across the world. This information is worth more than diamonds and pearls. Got Amalek and Japhet, mine up on the swirl. The fact they got the knowledge make them all wanna hurl. So what will happen if we decide to keep us lost? Wicked system of Sodom and Egypt will surely fall. The Lord will go before us, purge out the wicked. Get ready for war, you don't want to miss this. Sons of Thunder, watch them rumble and watch them crumble. All of the paper, then doctrine got them ducking and dodging. And they don't know how to make the truth produce fact. Watch them stack so they can all fall down.
The spirit bear me witness, I'm from 3 tribes, that's Levi. Babylon, take your last breath, you heard right, no free lies. Your Howard doctrine keep growing, we keep buzzing with beehives. All these coffers keep coming, we keep cutting with these knives. And precept, reiterate, re-establish these laws, we prevail. Yeah, and clean me up and watch my mind, my soul got detail. Can't buy into what you say, we window shop your retail. Christianity, the black folk is cracking your e-cell. I'm Jew, your ego got your head as big as Yaku. He just try, I'm humble, but the dog in me like top food. Slaves got dropped on marshland, just had to run that by you. Don't know how to live right, what the scripts are how to. I witnessed some crazy things, but I don't know about y'all view. I watched my elder Melder's golden sword, put that on y'all Jew. Doctrine get devoured, girded for you cowards. Salvation is ours, count her lawyer Howard.
Shots are bad and Iraq, we got them. This word is going out regardless, can't nobody stop it. I hate when Christians try to tell us the law is abolished. The Sons of Thunder bring our precepts to cut up their doctrine. Now they leaking and turning scarf and we got them tweaking. We keep the holy days, learn out the ways of the heathen. We the people with the power, Kwam Yasha Allah. We gotta follow the commandments of mighty Yahweh. To keep the Sabbath holy, we don't bow, go to work. We say no to pork and we keep fringes on our shirt. Children of Jacob, Esau hungers and even rapists. That was just punishment, the Most High will never forsake us. My folks is far from a lack of knowledge, we really clueless. Amalek being the chosen people sound really stupid. Jewish, you wish to tell me what's your
1-2s, the 1-2s. Hear me out. Die love, nigga. Like that for real. Hear me out. Check this out right here. Look wild. Look, super hot, don't touch that. Shots fired, I'ma bust back. Way back then, I was tryna blow, but the money ran low, so we ain't gon' discuss that. Nigga, fuck that. Shake shade off. It'll rain, it'll hail, no aid off. And when you get a fan base and you signed and you wind up paid off, show a nigga underground like roots. And they leaf if you looking for the juice. And I got 25 on the dresser. Top notch, never settle for the lesser. Smash up distant, I bought me a red. I ain't tryna talk, I'ma leave it on red. Yike, I be kinda throwed off the Don Julio show. Please never mind what he said. Big dog, nigga, lift up your leg. You already know how I give it up, yeah. Free big bro doing time in the fist. Least I could do is keep a nigga well fed. It's Yike on the whole EP. I'ma eat beats like I eat sweet peas. I was in the hood where your money ain't good. Ain't nobody come through to rescue me. Not me. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. Amen. Yeah, I was piss poor. You ain't got enemies, what you got a blick for? Beats get ate like I rolled big four. From a block where them young niggas fiending for war. Putting up points, Hakeem on the board. 12 catch up, now you riding the bench. 15 years just for riding the wave. Let him out the cage, he ain't been the same since. And I remember we was hopping the fence. Young niggas hustling for 25 cents. Block super hot, so I hop in the pool. Cool cup lady where the money gets spent. Who would've known I live like this? Live life righteous, I passed the assist to my brother, he gon' score that. Big bro, you should know that. Shalom, what my folks said, I just wanna catch me a yeah. Big Bible bigging up my head. Praise God, give me more life. Niggas rather sin instead. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. If you're wicked, get up out the way. Nigga, you cannot defy fate. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. Amen. Live life great. What up, Jake? What up, Jake? Catch me a breeze. You do this at all. Living at ease. This is really too easy for real. Yes, sir. Hear me out. This is the warm up. Hear me out. Hear me out. Catch me a breeze. See me by the beach. Grew up in the hood. That's all I see. Live life great. Real big bruise, right? Can't defy fate. No. Attack of the Jakes. It's like that. It's the attack of the Jakes. Hear me out. Hear me out. Yeah. Shout out Kawhi, man. We really on that for real.
Thank you for watching. If you wish to donate, you can use Zelle or PayPal. We're the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Shalom.